You've just rung the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange to celebrate the listing of a new ETF. Tell me about the fund.
It's a great story. This is looking at the partnership that Invesco PowerShares has with the New York Stock Exchange, but looking at these great American companies that have been incorporated for at least 100 years, have at least $1 billion of market capitalization, and are obviously still publicly traded today. So really, I think a story throughout the 20th century, development of the American capital markets, but getting these great companies that have weathered so many ups and downs, but continue to grow, and being able to offer it in, we think, a really unique index format for investors. We're excited.
The ETF is the first fund based on the NYSE Century Index. What makes this index unique?
Well, what's unique, again, is kind of the history, getting these great companies which have been incorporated for at least 100 years, but also we've added, from an index construction perspective, the equal weighting. So what that really does is it brings a lot more smaller, mid-sized companies, again, with great track records. It gives a bit more of a diversification in terms of sector weighting, so you're getting a bit more cyclical exposure to industrials, materials, financials, and in particularly this part in the market cycle, we think it's really going to resonate, but also the ability to get smaller companies, again, the small, the mid-caps, along with some of the great blue-chip companies that are in American history. We think that combination, you just look at some of the historical returns that the index has produced versus traditional market cap weighted, pretty exciting story.
And what are some of the themes you're seeing among those companies that are listed in the index?
Well, it really varies. Again, I think you have, again, some very large cap blue chip names, very famous in American history, but also you have some great smaller companies which, again, have persevered. They've changed their business model. They've been able to adapt to modern changes, now kind of the digital age, whether they're kind of old school type companies. They've all adapted to the modern era, and I think what you really see is a variety of companies that have really continued to flourish through that. So I think it's really strong management, but also a culture to build, succession of good management, being able to adapt to modern conditions over a period of decades, and then now actually over a period of a century. So just a great story. Each one's unique, but once you put them together in this equal weighted approach, we think it offers a really interesting risk return characteristics for investors.